And now the news. We go to Akron, Ohio, where the I Promise school, yes, the school that one LeBron James created, has got a problem.
The state test in math, not one, for 3 years.
It is discouraging.
For the last 3 years, not one kid has passed math. What? Not one.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Your future Democratic Party, ladies and gentlemen.
He ain't lying.
I'm Jazz Borgonzo, and this
What the hell's going on out here?
is what's next. Happy Monday, guys. Jazz Borgonzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are doing well on this day. Even though it's going to be mid-80s this week on the East Coast, it's still going to be warm, so stay cool. But anywho, we go to Akron, Ohio, where the I Promise school, yes, the I Promise school that one LeBron James, NBA Hall of Famer, LeBron James created for underprivileged and oppressed kids, has got a problem. In my opinion, a severe problem. Not one 8th grader, not one, has passed math. And the public school education in Ohio has got a problem with that. Oh, really? This comes out of Breitbart. Report, not one 8th grader at LeBron James I Promise school has passed state math test in 3 years. Oh my. And coming from a guy who knows so much, yet knows so little. Not one single 8th grader at the I Promise School LeBron in Akron, Ohio, school funded by one LeBron James, has passed their state math test in 3 years, and critics are blasting the school for unkept promises. And rightly so. When LeBron James dropped into Akron with great fanfare and media coverage in 2018, promising to fund a new sort of school to help educate young people in his hometown, many hailed him as just the savior the city needed. Yes. But did James I Promise School fulfill its promises? Yeah, not so much. Not even Akron school board members are beginning to question James's commitment, actual education, and wondering, was it more about burnishing his reputation as a philanthropist? Well, than a serious effort to reform and reinvigorate education. Having second thoughts now, aren't we? Last week, members of the Akron School Board began taking a closer look at James' so-called I Promise School and found that the real academic achievements are few and far between. The state of Ohio also found problems. Per Yahoo News, 2 of the I Promise's biggest subgroups of students, Black students and those with disabilities, are now testing in the bottom 5% of the state, landing the school on the Ohio Department's education list as they're requiring targeted intervention, which means the state is going to step in. Akron School Board President Derek Hall said he was disappointed by the school's serious deficiencies. For me as a board member, I think it's all about the resources that we're providing, Hall told the media. And I'm just disappointed that I don't think it doesn't appear like we're seeing that kind of change we were expected to see. Oh, really? Keith Legge Clifford, the Akron School District Director of School Improvement, said, it's discouraging. No, it's more like disappointing. James School makes airy assertions about how important education is on its website page, touting its I Promise method. With education as the driving force of change, the LeBron James Family Foundation is what's supporting this. It's not only spreading that impact, but improving the lives of inner city students and families, but also shifting the course of the entire community. Focusing on its hometown of Akron, the foundation's I Promise program provides year-round resources, access to opportunities, supportive skill development, constant encouragement, and wraparound support for more than 1,300 Akron public school students who have been guaranteed school scholarships if they do their part. These efforts are accumulating in the groundbreaking new public school, and the I Promise School is taking an innovative approach to providing challenging, supportive, and life-changing education, creating a new model for urban public education. Wow. Big words. James earned much media praise for dropping in Akron in 2018 to announce his grand school funding ideas. Quote, this is a huge moment, not only in my life, but also my family's life. And not only in Foundation's life, but these kids for the whole city of Akron. More importantly, James said in his speech on opening day, this is a huge moment for all of us. And of course, he came dressed like a college professor. But it soon came to light that the Ohio taxpayers are still footing the bill for schools' expenses, just like any other school. More than 75% of the funding is still coming from government school sources. The state owns 3/4 of that school. But yet, it's a promise. There's also inner city crime to deal with on the campus of James School, too. No. Really? Last year, a teen was beaten to death in the school's parking lot. Now, the Ohio Department of Education is about to pour even more money, more taxpayer money, flushing resources into the iPrime school in a desperate attempt to increase test scores, because money always helps everything. In hopes of turning the failing school around, the Akron School District has assigned a new principal for the incoming school year. That candidate, Stephanie Davis, pronounced her hopes for the future. One of the things I'm most excited about coming into iPrime School is the optimism and energy around the getting of school students level of achievement we know that they're capable of. At the recent school board meeting, our preliminary state testing data was shared, but it's important to note that proficiency is based on mastering grade level standards. Yes, don't look at the scores. Look at the promise. But school board president Derek Hall also tried to take the heat off LeBron James Foundation, saying that the criticism should be on the heads of school officials, not the foundation. The foundation's not here to educate our kids, Hall said. That's our job, and you're doing a wonderful, masterful job of it, aren't you? Still, it is remarkable that despite the media stroking James receiving for his school investment plan, he's also getting a pass for that same school's utter failure.
Opened in 2018 as part of the Akron Public Schools District, but receives additional funding from the foundation. Tonight, there is criticism of the school after state test scores showed none of the now rising 8th graders scored proficient in math. Lydia Sparra reports.
As I promised, the school backed by the LeBron James Family Foundation gets ready for the new year. The Akron School Board reflects on the past year in last Monday's board meeting.
I'm looking at the current 7th graders. And so for 3 years, not one child passed the state test in math, not one for 3 years.
It is discouraging.
It is discouraging.
Such fanfare. LeBron James coming in on that white steed saying, I am your savior, Akron. Coming back to my hometown to give back to the community. Well, when he came back to Cleveland and got them their only NBA title, the city was excited. More titles are to come. Oh, no, that's right. He left and went off to Miami. But with this, I'm going to come in and I am going to bring a new, invigorative education system to the state of Ohio, to the city of Akron. And you're going to see some changes. Oh, yeah, we've got some changes, all right. Not one 8th grader passed math in the last 3 years. Wow. Proficiency indeed. And yet, if they keep that up, you got future members of the Democratic Party, rap stars, and of course, prison is waiting for them. I'm just saying. But then again, LeBron has a lot more on his plate, especially when you have his 18-year-old son collapsing during practice, healthy, of mysterious circumstances. Then again, that's just me. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. And we'll see you next time. Peace.